Hey, Sassy fam. Welcome to your Sunday check-in. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. Who is ready to be influenced by that total solar eclipse tomorrow? I know I am. Yay! I am ready to rock. I have all the equipment. Like I said, I'm ready to go. I have the adaptation filter for my phone, so hopefully I'll be able to capture some really good footage of the whole process from beginning to end. It's going to be so cool, you guys. But yes, safety first. Make sure you have your glasses or something that allows you to safely view the total solar eclipse, even if it's partial. And let's say you have no view at all, okay? That's not the point. Just try to allow yourself to be open to that influence. It could come via the form of a thought, a feeling, a kind of spiritual or intuitive pull. Just try to listen to it. Try to be open to it. We don't know, right? We never know. And that's kind of what the reading is for today, a check-in on that. I'm going to do a 5-card draw for the baseline for all 12 signs, and then a 3-card clarification draw of a crossing influence that we might experience over the next several days and or weeks. That's the idea of today's check-in. So I guess you could say, yeah, a total solar eclipse check-in. Let's see, last week we wrapped the intimate tarot readings, and this upcoming week is going to be Aces week for all 12 signs. As we just entered the spring, it's very appropriate. It's always a good time to do an Aces check at the beginning of each new season, and then of course the new year. So excited about that. Saw some cool things for everybody. And oh yeah, speaking of next week, hopefully by Wednesday, if I'm on top of it, I will have introduced a brand new segment for Extra Sassy. So Extra Sassy is a segment that I had in mind to kind of answer frequently asked questions, common questions, everything from tarot, what I do surrounding the channel, what it takes to do what it is that I do, to also some aspects to my personal and or daily life. Quick, fun, like I said, easy to answer stuff. So that's going to be an Extra Sassy segment. And there could have been only one subject to address first. And I mean numero uno. The number one question I get daily. Emails, comments, you name it. Christina, seriously, why can't you just review all of your tarot decks? Tell us about them, show them, and then, conveniently list them all, okay? Why haven't you done that? Seriously, is it so hard? Well, I guess that depends on one's point of view. I have a couple hundred tarot decks. Life is a game of tarot decks. She who has the most decks wins. No, but seriously, I do have a couple hundred. I have an extensive collection. You guys, it's not just something I do for YouTube. I have a collection, like I have a collection of books. It's extensive. So I decided if I was going to do a review or showcase my tarot decks, I had to obviously pick the frequently used or the most frequently used, and that is going to include the oracles as well. Okay, so instead of just doing a list, okay, every time somebody asked me or putting it or loading it into a description box, I decided it was probably the best use of my time to make a permanent video for the archive. And that way people can reference it whenever the heck they want. So yeah, what we're going to do for like I said, the first segment of Extra Sassy is a thorough review of my most frequently used tarot decks. We'll do up-close shots. I will go over them, talk about their pros, talk about their cons, what you can expect if you use them. Everything from, if you're a beginning practitioner, intermediate, or professional, which one is suited to which type and my reasons why, as someone who has been using and working with tarot decks for about 20 years or so. Okay. So yeah, that's what that one's going to be. And at this time, I do anticipate it to do ASMR style. It will not be professional. But we're going to keep it light, okay? We're going to keep the sound low, that kind of thing. So it should be relaxing, hopefully informative, and maybe even a little bit entertaining, because you know me, honey. I'm a peacock. You got to let me fly. I love that. I will be quoting the other guys until the day I die. And even then, it might be an epitaph on my tombstone. Yeah, because I'm hardcore like that. Now, yeah, so looking forward to that one. But yeah, no, I will. I'll do the whole thing, list it, links if they're available. And that way you have, like I said, a permanent reference point for all the decks and oracles that you see on camera. And then I might follow that one up with, what do you mean might? I know. I've already written it down as a plan. I know I will be following it up with additional tarot videos with my specialty collections, interest-based collections, rare collections, that kind of thing. So that'll be cool too. But the first one will be all about function. Okay? All right. I'm looking forward to that. Yay. You guys, let's talk shop. We got to do the basics. You know me. We got to do the basics, guys. I know. You're like, I know. And I know that you know. And I appreciate you so much for that. Take what resonates, leave what does not. If there's more than one energy clearly apparent to you on this board today, then you reverse those energies as you see fit. After all, these are general collective readings, not one-to-one private, which is to say they may not resonate. I know. It's frustrating. It's also normal. You know? Check your other placements. You will find yourself in there somewhere. Like always, your sign will be time-stamped in the description box as well as the comments. I got you. You guys, I think we covered it. Let's jump on into it. Let's check you out for that total solar eclipse and how it is that you might be influenced. I will see you at your sign. Leo, you're up first. Show me that total solar eclipse. Influence on Leo, please. Show me that total solar eclipse and influence on Leo. Show me that influence, please. For the Leo collective, show me Leo, please, for that total solar eclipse. Page of Swords, King of Swords, Amplified Knowledge, Four of Cups, Unhappiness, Page of Pentacles, Heart of the Reading, Six of Wands. Very good. Okay. I know it doesn't seem that way. It seems a little lackluster, but this is still relatively current. So, Page of Swords and the King of Swords, that's amplified knowledge. That's great. We start out with this little guy who can only do so much and knows so much. Okay, observation, but we're gaining insight. You did rapid acceleration of what it is that you know about what seems like Four of Cups, unhappiness, and the origin of it, Page of Pentacles. So this Leo I'm looking at literally recently identified why they've been unhappy, and you did it pretty quickly, so good job. The idea is that I have a solution attached to me. Six of Wands is at the heart of the reading. You want to get back into a place of confidence where you can feel like you are being seen and recognized for all the right reasons, okay? You want to give back to yourself, put more into yourself, invest in yourself, and that required you having taken some sort of mental time out to understand what the heck was the problem to begin with. So it seems like you identified it. Good job, because it's literally went from a page to a king. So this knowledge, this amplified knowledge, you unraveled that pretty darn quickly. Okay. And you're like, right, I got it. I understand now why I've been unhappy about a particular subject. Four Cups, Page of Pentacles. What's the smallest thing I can do to invest and encounter that and feel better about myself with the Six of Wands? So whatever that is, you got it. You got it. Okay? I see you starting to feel better pretty soon. That was a critical piece right there. I'd love to clarify that just in and of its own right, to see what it is that you learned so quickly about the origin of that Four of Cups and how to counter it. So that's pretty darn good. That is pretty darn good. Let's see how you'll be influenced, please. Crossing influence, crossing influence, crossing influence, please, for Leo. That might aid you, guide you, assist you. And you can feel the influence over the next several days, possibly weeks. Let's see that influence, please, for Leo. Crossing. Two of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, the Empress. Wow. Beautiful. It's all right. Whatever that confusing piece is. Okay. I see you find your footing with it in a very real sense. You're making an investment in yourself and a sense of security, particularly as it relates to your empowerment, your personal self, your resourceful self, your legacy. What seems like a confident booster at first, okay? Such a small investment. You had some insight about why you've been unhappy and how in small, measurable ways, and I would recommend that for anybody, small, measurable ways you can invest in yourself to feel better, to get your confidence back, to get your mojo back, if you will. It actually goes a little further than you know. What seems like such a small, innocuous investment at the time, you just wanted to feel better. That's all you knew. Okay? turns into something a little bit more substantial later. It might become a pathway of longer lasting fulfillment and empowerment. Oh, I wonder what that little investment is. Page of Pentacles, such a little guy. I tell you what, you can start planting seeds like that. And although you may not know exactly what it means at the time, just that you want it to feel better about you. So whatever it is that you're doing to alleviate that sense of sadness, because you had insight, it works well for you in ways you have yet to see. Do it. It will lend to you later. I don't know if that's necessarily someone else in there with you. I'm not convinced of that. I'm just seeing a strong sense of who you are in reality with the energy behind it that says empowerment. That little thing might contribute to a lasting legacy for you later in terms of fulfillment, nurturing, self-care, but amplified. Very resourceful, well seen. Respect. Possibly a way of life or doing things in terms of career, pathway, status. And all you knew was that you wanted to feel better. How about that? Leo, I hope this helped you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Sag, welcome to your total solar eclipse check-in. What's going on, please, for Sag? It's quite a mouthful. That's what she said. Sorry, guys. I'm still me. I'm still me. You know, the humor's free. Whether or not it's appreciated, it's still free. What's going on, please, for Sag? Show me Sag, please, in that total solar eclipse energy. Show me that total solar eclipse energy and influence for Sagittarius. Show me Sag. What's going on? Show me Sag, please. Ten of Wands, Four of Cups, Six of Swords, Two of Swords, Three of Cups. Yes, you want to connect with other things. I see that, and I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Yeah, Ten of Wands is crowning you. Nobody wants that. Sense of heaviness, burden, obligation, responsibility. But as I say about the Ten of Wands, all the choice. There's nothing wrong with obligation and responsibility so long as it's that of your choosing. In other words, that's kind of the burden that you gladly pay if it means doing what you want. So Ten of Wands is the price we pay sometimes for whatever it is that we do. But it's, if we choose it and we embrace it, awesome. However, if it just chronically makes you feel bad, that sucks. We want to take a look at that. So the Ten of Wands, I know you, and it's Four Cups too, so it's repetitious in nature, whatever this is. The heaviness is a feeling that will not dissipate. It keeps going around in that useless circle that is the Four Cups. So it feels like you've had a weight on you, in your chest, in your aura, whatever it is you want to call it, however it is you want to express it, whatever it is that you believe in. It's a distinct weight feeling that doesn't seem to alleviate. Six of Swords, you would love to leave this behind. Oh, 1,000%. No doubt. Two of Swords says you don't know how. Three of Cups is at your heart. You want lighter days. There's something here, someone here, anything here that's not the surrounding shit and the heaviness that you would love to connect with and just have a lighter sense of being, you know, a little bit more emotional freedom, a little bit more connectivity. Three of Cups, bare minimum, is social connectivity. Being light. Being friendly. It can be romantic. Sometimes it's just that, this moment with these people, my family, my friends, feels good. It feels a little bit more on the personal side where you wish you had more emotional lightness for yourself. Okay, maybe with one or two persons, and that's about it. It's something like that because you every time you turn around, you look and feel that weight. I know you want to move on from it. You're like, how? How do I see brighter days? Let's see what your crossing influence is. Let's see what that crossing influence is. You're like, I don't know how to put that Ten of Wands down long enough to kind of connect to myself. I feel weighed down all the time and the responsibility falls on me, but also there's something else in you. There's a suppression in there. Almost like I'm not supposed to want that Three of Cups. I shouldn't want it. I shouldn't want it. But you do. You do. All work and no play is a not good formula. But it's not just about work, guys, is it? There's that thing about I can't have that fun, I can't have that lightness, I can't have that connectivity. And that's one of the things that weighs you down. And yet it seems to be the most obvious solution to the problem. Let's see what that crossing influence is for you that you might experience to help you get more insight on this on the next several days and or weeks. What's that crossing influence, please? What's that crossing influence, please, for Sag? Four of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Nine of Swords. Yeah. Holding back is holding you back. It amplifies the stress. You doing the opposite of what you want to do really amplifies the stress. I don't know why this is coming in as so this is my weight right now. I have to carry it. It's my burden and I can't have any fun. I'm not allowed to be light right now. That might be true. But I'm also seeing, like I said, an active suppression element that says I can't. And yet it's the first time I've seen you a sense of lightness. Again, when you show me what it is you really want. The idea of you connecting to it stresses you out. They would ask you, why does it stress you out? Why do you actively refrain? Because it seems to be increasing your burden, not lightening it. Okay. And we want the opposite of that. I would love to push this one further because honestly, the thing you keep telling yourself not to do is the first thing I'm kind of encouraging you to do. Give yourself some room to breathe, to connect with whom you want. All this showing me the more that you reject this, suppress it, or tell yourself you can't, of course that increases your desire to do that thing because it's what you identify as alleviating the stress. I have to agree. Ask yourself why you refrain. And then the tag along and negative emotions come along with it. And it just kind of reinforces that circle. I want to leave this behind. I don't know how. I want to connect with it. Oh, there goes the stress all over again. Nope, can't do it. There's the act of withholding. I knew there was a suppression element. It's not just circumstances. That's active choice to withhold from this, even though it's the first thing that would make you feel good or better. And it provokes anxieties. Why does connecting with this provoke anxiety or the idea of initiating towards it, making movement towards it, stresses you out would also alleviate that stress at the same time. They're just pointing out the circle to me and therefore to you. So how do we break that circle? Look at why you refrain and maybe you'll understand how to move forward. Okay. I hope this helped you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Aries, welcome to your total solar eclipse check-in. What's up? What's going on? And once more, happy birthday to you. What's going on, please, for Aries and that total solar eclipse influence? Some of that influence, please, for Aries. Some of that total solar eclipse influence on the Aries collective. What's going on, please, for Aries? Okay. The moon. Oh, yes. Five of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, the World, Ten of Swords. Okay. Whoa. Goodness. I just felt that. The moon, Five of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, the World, Ten of Swords. Really acknowledging, and it took time, the moon, Five of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, the World. It's one thing to understand the endings there. It's another thing to have finally accepted it. Congratulations. You no longer really wonder something's over. You accept it. Ten of Swords, people can live with that for a very long time. Understanding there's an ending there, but not fully accepting it. That would mean emotional healing. That would mean spiritual healing, mental. Okay. So what we as human beings do, we see that ending, but a part of us rejects it. And we ask ourselves 1,000 times, why? That means we have not really accepted it, because we still want to know why it happened. And people can ask themselves, why did this end 5, 10, 15 years later? Which means we haven't had much insight, we haven't done much work, and it's hard to get people to do that if they don't want to. A lot of people want to ask themselves why forever, and then they never really move on. Not really. So when I tell you congratulations, at the heart of the reading, you immediately opened up with a painful ending. Okay. But what was crowning you says you just now really come to terms that it's there. Okay. So with the Moon and the Five of Cups, that's a lot of unresolved, kind of leave me alone, deeply hidden pain. No, it's not kind of pain. But yeah, it is. And Seven of Pentacles, it's been trying to come out for a long time. And you kind of had to carefully cultivate your understanding of the pain, its origin story, where it came from, why it took you so long to look at it, everything. What the delay factors were, you name it. And then the world's here. It's like, I can finally put this to rest. So like I said, seeing it, accepting it are two different things. How is this going to be backed up by the upcoming influence? Acknowledged, understood, confirmation. Let's see that. Let's see that influence, please, for Aries. Let's see that influence, please, for Aries. Let's see that influence, please, for Aries. It's a good time to see that kind of change. The best time, really. Four of Cups, the Stars, the Ten of Wands. Whatever you thought this vision was, this dream was, it probably caused you a lot more grief than it was worth. You know, for some reason, this star had too much of a price to pay on it. It was a non-sustainable star that made you extremely unhappy. So while you might have wished for it deeply once upon a time, it caused you more fuss, disappointment, and pain than it was worth. The idea, and that's going to be backed up for you, it's very appropriate for what you've just concluded, and I mean fully accepted spiritually and everything else, was that maybe that star wasn't so great. Maybe that star was a bit more dull than I thought. Maybe I was the one that was polishing it and making it super shiny, because I don't know how the hell it benefited me. All it caused me was misery and difficulty trying to reach for it. They're saying the price for that star was way too high, so it couldn't have really been my star. It's not till we start reaching for the star that we understand if it's for us or not. He said you reached for it one too many times and got burned. But it took you reaching for it to understand that. The thing is, at least you did. It meant something to you. But that also kind of tells me, and it should tell you, how much you're willing to do if you believe in it. Believe in something. And I'm sorry it didn't work out, but also no, I'm not. Because now you can put all that beautiful energy, time, energy, and effort into something else. Anything else. But you don't have to give to this anymore, question it anymore. You can release yourself from it. That's the beauty of acceptance. That's the difference between someone who understands there's an ending and actually understands that that ending is a blessing. I hope this helped you. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well. Aquarius, welcome to your Sunday check-in. What's up? What's going on? Show me Aquarius, please. Under that total solar eclipse influence, show me that. Aquarius energy. Show me that. Aquarius energy, please. Total solar eclipse influence. Let's see what your base is. I have to tell you, your aces ran a little bit over 40. There's a little bit more on the trickier side. Not too bad. We got there in the end, I think. What's going on, please? Two of Cups, Ten of Cups, King of Wands, King of Swords, the Moon. I'm not quite sure what we're working through, but you're working through something with somebody. What was unknown is becoming known. It's being explored as we speak, and it looks like a beautiful exploration between yourself and someone else. I have you here with the King of Swords. I have a King of Wands. I could say they're both you, but I'm not feeling that. We also have an equal division of love. So what's crowning you? Let me back up. Two of Cups, that sense of equal give and take in love. We're on the same page. This is how I share my love with you. This is how you share your love with me. This is between us. This is you and I, right? And it looks like you both are part of something larger, which is beautiful. This is what we have created together. These are our emotional stakeholders in this life. These are our family, our friends, our kids, who knows. Point is, between you two, and you're both part of something larger. I have someone here who represents that King of Wands. Could be fire signs, doesn't have to be, but someone who says, I know who I am, I know what I'm about, I'm ambitious, I have drive, I have passion. You're there being the King of Swords. I am informed, I know how to make decisions, and I stand up for myself and what I believe in, determination. And at the heart, here is the Moon. You two, it looks like, are discovering the unknown together. That's interesting. Something might be coming forward. You two might be in a phase where you're learning more about each other, or you're just, both of you are saying equally, we're both exploring the unknown at this time. We decided to open up to new things. What's going on? I mean, it looks very healthy. It does. It looks very equal, which always makes me happy, is when I see equal division of responsibility and emotional labors. It's not just one person doing all the emotional work or the physical work. Clearly, we have two people here. But we have a bit of the unknown right there in the middle. So you two could be gently exploring the unknown, like I said, or you're just open. You're open to life, and you're not looking to square anything down or nail anything down. Just like we're both open and we're proud to be so, that kind of thing. We're just open to life and life experiences. We don't have to have an absolute map. We just love each other and that's all we know. That could be it. What's that crossing influence, please? I have to say, it's quite nice. What's that crossing influence over the next several days and or weeks? The Hanged Man, Queen of Pentacles. That's what I'm saying. There's no rush here. There's absolutely no rush here. None at all. You two are just literally open to perspective and being open to influence. You welcome the unknown, the both of you, because you're both very confident and calm in each other's comfort zone. All is well. You're like, what comes up is what comes up. We're open to it. We're not defined by what this person and I have just established. We're open to life, baby. That's beautiful. And so there's a very strong sense of, I know myself, I know what my worth and my value is. It takes a lot to get under my skin. I'm not closed off to the world. And there's that sense of, because I'm established, and I'm established with my person, we're both comfortable with each other. We're living life as best as we can, and we're just being open and honest and two lovely people living life. A huge sense of no rush. Everything's cool. Everything has its place and time and place. This is wonderful. I love it. It's like, because we're established and we know each other, nurture, loving, quality care is here. Mutual respect, emotional harmony. There's that sense of, come what may, I'll be here and so will they. It's all good. No pressure, no sense of time. it's just a beautiful feeling for the both of you to be open. I love it. I'm not saying it's perfect. No, it's no such thing. It's just like whatever comes up. I got it. That's the benefit of knowing who you are and who you stand up for. You know, I love this. This is great. All is well, in other words. And you're going to have, I believe, a strong appreciation of that over the total solar eclipse. Everything's fine. And that's a good thing, you know. The perspective is literally at your leisure to understand and take. So appreciate where you are with your person and that you two can afford to be so open and no fear in there. No fear. No sense of drive or that pressure. We got it. I love that. That's fantastic. I have to say, it's quite nice to see that for you. Something like this for you. This is wonderful. It's soft. It's easy. It's open. It's not closed off. It's exploratory, but still having comfort and power in knowing who you are and who you're connected with. I mean, that's wonderful. I hope this helps you. Not that you need it. Put it in the comments, though. Take care. Be well. Gemini, welcome to your Sunday check-in. Let's see what's going on for you, the total solar eclipse and its influence. What's going on, please? Show me that Gemini collective. Show me that Gemini collective. Show me Gemini. What's going on, please, for Gemini? Okay. I want to say your aces reading was complicated. But then I often have to mentally go back to, well, it's also Gemini. But just FYI, yours was a bit tricky, but I think we got there. Okay, crowning you. 3 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, the High Priestess, 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords. You are showing me you're making progress with somebody. 3 of Pentacles, some sort of friendship here. We'll default to that for now. That there's some sort of working construct here, colleague, acquaintance, friendship, as we said. But the idea is cooperation, bare minimum. I put down a pentacle, you do too. Nothing too crazy, right? So the idea is it's a basic let's agree to get along construct, i.e. friendship. 3 of Pentacles, and you're like, I want to feel good about this with the High Priestess, 9 of Cups. But here's the problem. You have a sneaking suspicion in your intuition here that it's not going to work. 10 of Swords, it's like we're getting along for now. For now. But you have misgivings. That 10 of Swords is really real. And it's at the heart of your reading too, is the 9 of Swords. A lot of stress on people's minds. I noticed that straight away in the check-in. You're like, yeah, this is working out for now. And it pleases you that you're seeing evidence in the real world that something between you, connecting with somebody, friendship, work, I don't know. You're saying for now, this seems to be connecting, holding together fairly decently. It shouldn't take a lot for a 3 of Pentacles, by the way, to be held together decently. Okay, it's 3 of Pentacles. It's the most basic form of connectivity in the real world. You're saying for now, it's okay. But your High Priestess, your intuition's kicking off. Okay, the Gemini spider tingles are kicking off. And they're saying, I suspect it may not last, though, with the 10 of Swords. And it worries you, 9 of Swords. Let's see how you will be influenced over the eclipse, and perhaps you will gain more insights on the situation. What's going on? What does Gemini need to know? How might they be influenced? How might Gemini be influenced, please? Nine of Cups there. It is again the 7 of Cups and the Ace of Wands. You're being advised, or at least you're feeling to stay positive about it for now, okay? And if you need to have options to pursue to fix this or counter it, it will be at your disposal, okay? Have faith in your optimism and know that if you need to correct this or pursue options outside of it, is this a work thing? Where you need people to cooperate and you're worried about a couple of folks or maybe one person. and you're seeing evidence that says it's okay for now, your intuition's telling you it might be problematic. Also, however, that same Nine of Cups is here, which I believe was a point for you in your reading, was your Nine of Cups self, is that you actually have confidence that you can counter it or pursue other options to fix it that actually might even be better if this dips out, bows out, or stops cooperating, or it just won't work. This actually might be better for you. Pursue an alternative. And you can do that sooner rather than later. There's something here about you got to back up and you kind of know it. So I don't know if you were giving someone their shot, but you feel they won't be able to really complete the shot. You know what I'm saying? You actually have a very bright alternative. Maybe you should pursue that now, to be honest with you. It actually seems to be even better than whatever it is you're hoping will work out now. So I don't know what this is, but it's coming across as a viable option for you to pursue, and you're actually excited about it. It's almost like maybe you hope this won't work out because then you get to try this one out. Okay, so just FYI, maybe you can go ahead and jump the gun and scrap whatever that is and pursue the other option that it seems like it might even be higher functioning. To assist in this project, in this work thing, I don't know. And you can kind of save yourself all this unnecessary mental stress. So this could be then a fresh idea of hope for you that it hasn't occurred to you yet. And it's just under that influence of the eclipse here that you might realize that, hey, there's an alternative. And this one actually might be better than what I'm trying to do with this. This one might actually have a shot to carry through and I won't have to worry about it so much. In fact, this is the better option that might just be hitting you soon. I hope this helped you. Put it in the comments. Take care. Be well. Libra, welcome to your Sunday check-in for your total solar eclipse review. What's up? What's going on? I have to tell you, your upcoming Aces reading. Okay. I pushed it to 50 minutes. I did. Of course, as we know, or at least that's my goal now, is to try to keep them all under 40. You know, but yours went to 50, and I'll tell you why. I got, in the 11th hour, some last minute data. So, right there towards the end, while I'm doing oracles. So, of course, I had to pursue it because I got a little nosy, and then I didn't want to leave people hanging with that last bit of information. I mean, it was hot off the press. What was I going to do? I had to pursue it a little bit. Okay. Yes, yours is 50 minutes, so if you already kind of get irritated with the idea of it, now you know. Heads up. It's too long. I know. Yeah. Nevertheless, I wouldn't have done it unless I thought it was correct. So anyway, just FYI. What's going on, please? What's going on, please? What's going on, please, for Libra? Show me Libra. What's going on, please, for Libra? Let's see how you're going to be influenced under that total solar eclipse. Oh my, Death, Knights of Wands, the Magician, the Sun. Okay, so that's a happy death. And Four of Pentacles at the heart of the reading. You've been holding back. I don't know how much longer, but not much longer, you know. So what's crowning you is death here. Okay, state of transformation. There's an ending. I'm actually seeing this as transformative. Because at first I'm like, well, wait a minute. Your passion towards someone died. That's not quite right. Otherwise, you could not show me manifestation in the sun. So it's not a death of passion for you or energy. It's just currently being transformed. Okay? You may not know the full extent of it now because it's looking like you're in conservation mode with the Four of Pentacles. So you might seem like you have no energy. You might seem or feel like you are passionless, or you're not feeling creative energy, or you're not feeling a particular flow that says, I'm ready to get out the door and I'm ready to be excited today. Yay. You know, you may not be feeling that now. You might think something's off with you. And it's like, that's why I'm not going anywhere doing nothing. Well, it's not that it's over, honey. Passion's not over. It's not that the creativity's out the window. It's not that your natural energy's gone. It's just currently transforming into something else. And what that something else is a different state of magician energy. You may not know it yet. I don't think you do. is that you will be entering a time of manifesting happiness. You cannot have happiness and have a desire to have happiness if you don't have some form of passion. So I believe what you're showing me is active withdrawal from any sort of oomph energy, as I might call it. Because literally you're transforming. So you're not going to have much energy to spend right there. Not yet. And as that transformation gets closer and closer to being complete, you're eventually going to start manifesting. And I think what you're showing me is how you view the sun, or what happiness is. That took time for you to understand. And coming out of transformation, you have a better idea of what it is that would make you happy. Because that's a direct aim at the sun. Okay. So it's looking like, from your point of view, you may not understand why you're a little down. You may not understand why you're not engaging with too much, or actively refraining from doing things, that require that oomph, like I say, the excitement, all that. You may not get it, but you will. When you start desiring things that make you happy, that's how you know you have more or less come out of your transformative cycle. Let's see what your crossing influence is over the next several days or weeks that can help you enlighten with this, to be better informed of it, how you might be influenced, like I said. Some of that influence, please, for Libra. That crossing influence. Some of that crossing influence for Libra, please. Let's see that crossing influence, please. The Star. Page of Swords, that's what I'm saying. It's a warm-up act. Yeah, it's a warm-up act. You haven't gotten there yet because it's still such a small idea. I mean, right now, the Libra I'm looking at, you're like, why am I tired? Why am I lethargic? Why am I not, participating? Why did I go out with old so-and-so for coffee on Friday? Why do I just not feel like it? Ugh. And that's because you're in a transformative state. Yeah, it won't always be like this. You haven't grown into the knowledge yet. Page of Swords and the King of Swords. Okay. This is how things start, but it amplifies. You don't know it yet, but you've already become energetically tuned, or you started the process to other states of desirability. You just don't know it yet. Okay. You're getting there. A little closer every day to fine-tuning that, to understanding more that you still have drive in you. Okay. That you still have desire in you. And that you would still wish upon a star. But the knowledge base has just started. So while I know it seems like, bleh, bleh, right, I get it, I do. But that low-level, basic, sort of energetic package, passion, function is being transformed into something larger. So you're going to be going through a withdrawal state. You don't have the energy to spare. But you also don't know how it's going to be required of you in future. Okay? You're literally growing into it. You're warming up to a star that you say in time, or you will know in time, so let's say over the next several days or weeks, is growing on you. That next thing, or some kind of thing that you can drive yourself towards, aim towards. Okay? Prepare yourself for. You want it like you want the sun. But it's also on the more personal side. Okay? Trust this. You need to rest. It's there for a reason. You're not done transforming. When you're ready to come out, you'll know. When you're ready to manifest, I should say, you'll know. This will be more apparent to you over the next several weeks. Libra, I hope this helped you. Put it in the comments. Take care. Be well. Taurus, welcome to your Sunday check-in. What is going on? Show me that. Total solar eclipse influence. And Taurus. Show me that total solar eclipse influence for Taurus, please. What's going on, please, for Taurus? Show me Taurus. Hopefully, you have begun to feel your energy rise. We will be in your season before we know it. I'm kind of leaning, okay, all seriousness, I'm kind of leaning into bathrobe readings that week. Okay, seriously. I mean, Taurus backing Aries season is perfect because Aries season knocks me the heck out every year. We're talking pedal to the metal, right? And then by the time Taurus season rolls around, I'm like, okay, we're good. Time to put on the slippers, and we're just going to kind of stay that way for like a hot minute. And I'm looking forward to Taurus season, I'm not going to lie. What's going on, please? What's going on? Show me. Taurus, show me that Taurus collective, please. Show me that Taurus collective. I remember I did bathrobe readings once. I liked it. It was fun. It was nice and relaxing. It was super chill. What's going on? And that's how it should be for Taurus season. Am I right? What's going on? You're like, I don't know what's going on, Christina. Two of Pentacles. Get to it. Okay. You're the boss. Let's see. The World, Six of Cups, King of Swords. Oh, the Emperor. Oh, my. Now you got some big daddy energy here. It's like, I have decided. And that's good, because I hate it when you get lost to the Two of Pentacles. Can you navigate it better than most collectives? Absolutely. Can you get lost to it? Absolutely. You know, when an Earth sign gets lost to that Two of Pentacles, we may not see you guys for a while, okay, in terms of a decision. Good news for you. It's her. It's her. Something that we have been undecided about. Pros, cons, up, down. Okay. We're worlding that. Yay! So, you've made up your mind, Chief. Yeah, there you go. It's like, I'm going to drop one of those like a hot potato, and we're going to settle on one idea. And you did. After the World, I see we opening up to a soul bond, a Six of Cups. That's beautiful. What this is, who this is to, I don't know. You just know a soul bond because it's, unlike your other connections, it has that word unique built into it. It feels different because it is. It influences you differently because it does. In other words, it just hits different. It feels different. It's all those things, okay? And it typically has the implication of someone we've known. Six of Cups is sweet nostalgia of the past. So ideally, we know this person. So this question about what to do, we're going to drop that. The World, that's going to come to a close. And as we close that out, the indecision, we're going to open up to a connection that's sweet or soul bonded in some way to you. And then the King of Swords, you're like, right. Job done. And because you have that energetic stamp in your mind of just having made up your mind, launched you into a place of empowerment. So that's what happens when we stop messing around with that thing of indecision and I don't know, and let me talk myself out of it real quick. When we stop messing around with that and we make a decision, to us it's just, okay, I've made up my mind on the subject. What it actually does is it denotes and lends to your state of empowerment, adding to your particular flavor profile what it means to be the Emperor. So whatever this is, while it looks super simple in presentation, that kind of tells me how you feel it adds to you or lended to you, having made up your mind, how important this decision was to you. And now that you understand the question, because you took your time to figure it out, it really kind of gave you a sense of, right, I got this. This is the best representation of me. And that's always wonderful. Guys, we have to remember empowerment, be you the Emperor, Empress. The whole thing about empowerment does not equal I get what I want. It means I can make difficult decisions and stand by them. That's what this is. So for some reason, this is a difficult decision for you, but you got through it. And that's all I care about. You are on Team Taurus. You are standing next to your decision. Therefore, I am too. So however it comes out in reality, I'm all for it because you are. You're in alignment with you. All right. Anything that is influencing you that can help with this decision, insight needed, any particular influence, please, for Taurus on this. Any particular influence, please, for Taurus. Oh, interesting. Strength, Hanged Man, Ace of Swords. You trust your truth, literally. Big insight there, Christina. Oh no. That's why I get paid the big bucks, honey. I drop those precious times and it's like, do with that what you will. It'll change your life forever. I'm not telling you anything that you're not going to literally realize yourself over the next several days. I really can't tell you what you already, I just can't. I can't tell you what you already don't know. But yes, we can be influenced, absolutely. But this is something that's with you, and you're going to receive this particular confirmation as you move along in the next couple days, maybe weeks. The strength, take strength in knowing that the perception that you have gained, the insight you have gained is truth. In other words, you're literally confirming for yourself your own thoughts. Your own sense of willpower is here as well. Your state of suspension. I know what to do. Ace of Swords. That's the undisputable truth. And thus the action that backs it up or is born from it. This is very much in alignment. This is in alignment. The only thing that wasn't is the thing that you opened up with fixing. I know what to do now. And then boom. Trust what you know and the action that's going to back it up. It's correct. You will see this for yourself. You're going to feel it like an energetic punch in the head because it's knowledge-based. But there is also a sense of strength of will and pride attached to it. So it'll be a very distinct feeling that this is correct for me. Okay? You're just going to receive confirmation of your decision over the next several days. That's my point. I hope this helps you. Put it in the comments. Take care. Be well. Virgo, welcome to your Sunday check-in. What's up? What's going on? Show me Virgo, please, under that total solar eclipse influence. Show me Virgo, please. Show me Virgo. What's going on, please, for Virgo? Under that solar eclipse influence. What's going on? Okay. Oh, my goodness, you're not... Oh, my gosh, honey, stop. Ow. God, you're not the first one. I was ready to say... I can't say I'm surprised. It's just... It's a bit much. But that's okay. Really, things like this, it really does... The solar eclipse is what I mean. It really does represent in many respects something that's passing through. And that usually means understanding difficult things, having processed it, accepted it. And I saw it for several folks. It's not just you. But like I said, as something passes, something else comes through. And Nine of Wands. When you finally allow this to pass out of your life, mentally and emotionally, we stop fighting it, we stop resisting it, things are going to get a lot better. And I was telling this to somebody else because I got a Ten of Swords in a prominent position just like you did. Where you can think, I got the ending. I know there's an ending. I know it. I got it. Knowing that it's there. Okay? Like a marker in the ground, a goalpost, you know? And actually getting past it so you can reflect upon it later, that you're well away from it, are two different things. It's the difference between knowing there's an ending and accepting it. There's something here that is over, and how we experienced that ending is now going through a transformative state. Again, this is the best time, what we're experiencing now, to experience these things. And it's going to really push and pull people like this. Going to challenge us to get flexible with our emotional and spiritual energy. Okay? And really challenge us to open up and shed light on old subjects so we can finally put a close on them. And for others, their particular stamp is to finally open up to a chapter in their life. You're doing a little bit of both. Okay? And we've been resisting this for a hot minute. It must be exhausting. It must be exhausting. Frustrating. You haven't fully, in your spirit, accepted an ending. And I don't think you ever wanted to. It doesn't suit you, it hurts. Right? But death is here, and it's transforming how you interpreted this ending. And in that, in some way, it frees you quite a bit. Six of Wands, the Sun. Whatever it is you've been resisting, but knowing you should probably work through it, that's here. The time is here. And in that, you find a solution that allows you to feel a lot better. Lighter, lifted, exponentially. Out of this resistance and the transformation of the ending, how it impacted you, what you learned from it, so on and so forth, you won't just walk past that goal post. You're going to blast on through it and get out the other side feeling triumphant, light, warm, happy. Okay? Whatever this is that's upcoming, influencing you, it's like you can stop resisting this now. Accept it for what it is, learn from it, and transform your energy, your mindset, how you experience the world, and how you open up towards it specifically. Your own sense of lightness and well-being. Let's see what that influence is, please. What allows you to kind of drop this? What's the insight here? What's that passing influence, please, for Virgo? Show me that passing influence, please. For Virgo. Feeling like I need to go back, redo the intro, and give everyone fair warning. This solar eclipse is a lot more powerful than we were expecting. Oh boy. Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, that new beginnings are possible no matter where you are, who you are, what you believe in. Absolutely, 1000%. And it's not just you. There's a new beginning in here. A new opportunity, or that's a renewed ace. I don't know. That's for you to decide. But you are clearly stamped with someone else. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to just let it know it's there. Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. My, don't you two look cozy? Oh, yes. We do look cozy. We look very comfortable. We look very fulfilled, nurtured, loved, saturated in nurturing elements and love elements. And it's real. New beginnings are possible. Anything's possible, really. But we have to stop resisting the willingness to be transformed by change, pain, and endings. Ten of Swords represents any of those things. And when we see the transformative effect, we start to see our limitless potential. You feel a lot better. There's a new beginning in there too. I'm telling you. You will see this, feel it, influence, or believe it's possible within the next several days or weeks. It's quite strong. Which means it has a very real opportunity to show up in the future. But you have to believe that and know that it's possible. Whatever this was, you can stop resisting it, accept it as truth, learn from it, change from it. And when you do that, you are rewarded. Or you can choose not to. Tarot is the proof of choice, not the absence of it. So, I'm rooting for you. I hope this helped you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Capricorn, welcome to your Sunday check-in. What's up? What's going on? How is Capricorn influenced, please, by the total solar eclipse? Show me that. Influence, please, for Capricorn. Show me Capricorn. Show me Capricorn. Show me Capricorn, please. What is going on for... Let's do one more. Show me Capricorn, please, under that influence. Above you, Ace of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Two of Swords, the Five of Cups, and in the middle, Knight of Pentacles. Okay. You showing me a spirit of, I can rise above this, I can rise above this, I can rise above this. And you seem to be determined to, I must say, I know it's going to be slow. It's going to be slow. Don't push it, don't rush it. But what's influencing you is the Ace of Wands. Whatever sadness that surrounds you, and sense of misadventure, brokenness, confusion, a bigger part of your spirit would break away and rise above all of that and say, I would still hope. It might be silly, it might be stupid, it might be foolish, and it isn't. But you might be saying that to yourself, I would still feel hope. Ace of Wands. A sense of new beginnings, glad tidings, inspiration, passion, any of those things, all of those things, a combination, you name it. It influences you now as we speak, despite the quagmire of confusion and pain and difficulty. You would still march yourself forward, even if it's not clear to you. Perhaps especially because it's not clear to you. But the idea is if I keep moving forward, something, somewhere, some way, somehow is going to become clear to me. And that's what keeps you moving forward as a driving force. And I'm sorry you are surrounded by so much static noise of There's a sense of unfulfillment here. Broken promises, dreams. Either abandonment in the physical or the emotional combination that you were part of or you had to trigger, and it still confuses you to this day about where things began and ended and who did what. And yet somehow, amidst all that noise, that sound and fury that is static, it doesn't change its tune, but that doesn't mean it's not loud, right? You would still march on. And I think that's a credit to your will. I do. If I was clarifying, I would assume and trust that you'd be showing me healing elements over these things as you aim and guide yourself towards new. I think because you want to get on with things, and it's that tricky situation that people can get into sometimes, where you just seem to be surrounded by nonsense and fear and breakage, and you have no clear, discernible answers. You can either be that person to stick around to try to figure it out, mop it up, and find answers for yourself, or you're like, you know what, the answers will come to me along the way, because I got to go. I think you're leaning more into that. You know, as I aim towards new, maybe I can make sense of this in time, but for now, I don't want to be here anymore. Because if you had answers for any of this nonsense, 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, 2 of Swords, I wouldn't see you trying to move it forward regardless. So I think you're making a good decision for yourself here. If something's not making sense and you would like it to, but it's just not, you can either stick around to try and find out further, but you already have an idea of what the results will be. In other words, no wiser for wear, or you can keep moving it forward. Okay. Without further clarification, I can't see it. I just know that you're living it. And I think you are literally the case of I'm doing the best I can. And I actually agree with this. Let's see what your influence is over the next several days and or weeks that will help aid you in this process. But I'm assuming, like I said, trust that you would show me healing even if things aren't clear to you. And that's good. A lot of people will get hung up on this common misconception. I need things to be clear in order for me to heal. Well, what if things always remain unclear? Then what do you do? What's your excuse? You know, no. Sometimes healing is understanding, accept the fact you just don't fucking know. In a way that is healing. And in a way that's trusting the universe and the unknown. Even if your instinct tells you to dig it out and try to find the answer. Perhaps that should be your biggest motivation at all to move forward, understanding that you can't, or that it'd be a waste of time. I think you're right here. I'm going to plod along and keep it moving forward, and maybe answers will come along the way. Until then, I literally need other things to look forward to, because the static station does not work for me. Let's get some influence, please. What is that influential energy for Capricorn over the next several days and or weeks? I'll tell you what, the heaviness of this eclipse is making itself really real. This round, very few people would you have called light check-ins. Not so many folks. 4 cups, there it is, temperance, the lovers, okay. I see you showing me massive disappointment over a very strong construct. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. When people show me I have no choice but to move forward, and I'm confused as hell and I'm hurt as hell, that means things were not made clear to you. So again, you can be that person that's adamant. You're going to dig your heels in, stick around, and be determined to find out and just increase your misery because you're not going to have any more answers. Or realize that in and of itself is a test to move forward and say, I acknowledge I have no control over this and I have no more insight to be gained. And me sticking around looking for answers isn't helping. I need to move forward. Maybe I'll learn as I go. But you're telling me I literally need other things to look forward to. And I think you did yourself a huge favor when you did that. 4 cups temperance. In that insistence of moving on or moving forward, it really helped you get out of the muck. Okay. It did. And at least if you were indeed in a strong lover's connection, I can't speak for them. I have no idea. But for you, it's given you a lot more peace. And it's the thing with these strong connections, guys, more often than not, they don't make sense. when they are more what you might call basic functioning. And there's nothing wrong with 2 cups, and I'm not belittling it, and I'm not saying it's no big deal. Of course, it's a beautiful thing to love and to be loved. Let's say it's a 3 of Pentacles gig, friendship, whatever. People have a way or a tendency to be very cut and dry with each other, That's why I don't want to see it anymore. Or I think we should see other people. Or, you see what I'm saying? Or this is why I had a problem with XYZ. They tend to be much more direct because less is at stake. But when things have a higher stake value, they tend to make less sense. There's something about this connection because it was so strong, it's equally unclear to you what the results were or why or what the purpose served. As I'm saying, that's the static noise that hasn't changed. You know that. So you sticking around was a way of participating even in the absence of it. As like, I have to move on from this step by step. I need to reach for other things. And when you did that, when you kind of put your hands up and said, I admit I don't know, and I may never know, that's the day you started to heal. That lover's connection might make more sense to you in time, but today's not that day. I see this influencing you and just kind of confirming what you've been experiencing as truth. I'm not saying your healing for this will be perfect. What I'm saying, it's going to help you move forward by leaps and bounds. It's just a crossing confirmation that what you're doing is correct. Okay? I hope this helped you. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well. Scorpio, welcome to your Sunday check-in. What's up? What's going on? Show me, Scorpio, please. Under that total solar eclipse influence. Show me, Scorpio, please. Let's see that influence for Scorpio. Oh, we've been getting the heavies. I anticipated that, but I didn't think it would be more than half of the collectives, but there you are. That's what happens when the moon crosses the sun, Oh. What's going on, please, for Scorpio? What's going on, please, for Scorpio? All right, crowning the Magician, 10 of Wands, the High Priestess, the Ace of Wands. Oh, yes. Something that you have been working through is starting to lighten up, or it will considerably, okay? Somewhere between your manifestation efforts and your High Priestess intuitive efforts, there's the solution that should take away the 10 of Wands. Okay. 2 of Swords, because largely up until this point, when you look at it logically, it's never made sense to you. Well, not never, but recently. When you looked at a problem, the solution was not obvious, and we're talking logical, rational. We have a logical problem that's taxing, it's burdensome. Okay, how do we solve it? When you looked at it from your mind's point of view, it didn't make any sense. You didn't see a clear, obvious result. But you, between you manifesting, like I said, and perhaps leaning more into your intuitive skills as opposed to your intellectual skills, is actually helping you solve the problem. Ace of Wands. You will feel a rejuvenative effect soon. Whatever heavy, intensive labors that were attached to you in terms of, I can't see a solution to this, I can't see a solution to this, and it's just getting heavier and heavier, it's about to become incredibly lighter, okay? So I think your core here, 2 of Swords, typically your Scorpio, that looks at problems logically, rationally, but it just wasn't working in this. But you kept at your manifestation, okay? I'm going to carry this. I'm going to work through it. I'm going to carry this. I'm going to work through it. At some point, you started to switch gears between the intellectual approach to an intuitive approach, which obviously suits us a little better. But sometimes we have to remind ourselves of it, yeah? And now you're working your way towards an ace. So whenever I see 10 of Swords and Ace of Swords, that Ace of Swords obligation is to cut the 10. Same is true for the Ace of Wands here and that 10 of Wands. This one's going to be more powerful and completely eradicate, just blow away that 10 of Wands. It's gone and replaced with fresh new energy, fresh new insight, and basically there's the solution. It's coming towards you as we speak. You're almost there. Let's see your crossing influence. Show me that crossing, and it's really going to lighten things up for you. Okay? Your sense of hope, creativity, whatever it is that you've been carrying, and you insisted on carrying it. You're saying, I can't drop it. This is mine. I'm summoning the strength to keep this going, but I do need a viable solution to this problem, and you found it. Okay? And that came through instinct, intuition, however it is you want to call it, working your way around it through a place of feeling, and again, not your mind. Okay? Sometimes it just better suits us, you know? You can pride yourself on being a relatively smart cookie, but, you know, sometimes intuition's going to beat that out. Or win out, I should say. And you've heard me say it before, intellect and intuition, they're not mutually exclusive. They should be working side by side. But when one fails, right, we should lean into the other. That's it. If you're trying to use your intuition towards this and that wasn't working, go into the intellectual mode. That's it. See? What's that crossing influence, please? That will help ease this for Scorpio. What is this, please? The Lovers, the Sun, the Ten of Cups. Oh, well, I didn't know it was going to be all that. I mean, I don't know. I see the Lovers, but I couldn't see it in context. And guys, you know, I got the Sun out for you with the Lovers, and it's lovely and it's warm and it's Ten of Cups. And I don't know what the context is. I don't presume to. I wouldn't dare. But I am saying what looks like, I would dare say, supreme emotional balance between you and someone of critical importance. So yeah, when you looked at something intellectually, it did not suit. You leaned into it intuitively. You kept working on it. I'm not going to let this go. I'm not done with it. Okay. That's our determination there. So you are showing me your loyalty. And it eases up. There it is. Strong sense of renewal. Energy here between yourself and someone else. What the details are, I couldn't say. I'm sorry, honey. It's just too vague. I'd have to clarify. And I can't do that. It's just not worth it. And for you, absolutely. In terms of the absolute hell I would receive for it, no. No. But the Lovers, the Sun, the Ten of Cups, yeah, things are a lot more relaxed state with a very, 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 very special someone. Emotional harmony, the warmth that's felt across the Lovers. Both people feel warmed and joyous and balanced. Emotional harmony is achieved with this person. It's actually quite glorious. But intuitively, you felt something was correct. So you said yes to it. Renewed the energy. Kept on, keeping on. Even if it didn't make sense to you. The solution was there. I would love details. I would love to get the details. I would love to do time checks. I can't. But perhaps this is enough for you over the solar eclipse. The influence is such is that it's going to make way and allow for a very peaceful union between yourself and a very important connection to you. Okay? I hope this helps you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Pisces, welcome to your Sunday check-in. What's up? What's going on? Show me Pisces, please. Under that solar eclipse influence. Show me Pisces, please. Under that solar eclipse influence. What's up? Show me Pisces, please. What's going on? What's going on, please, for Pisces and that solar eclipse influence? Okay. The Chariot. No, yes. Knight of Swords. Movement, movement, movement. Nine of Wands. Queen of Wands. Nine of Swords. Ooh. Okay. It looks like you are kind of energetically and emotionally psyching yourself up. There's a sense of, I have to move this forward. And I'm going to take action. So your heart's in the right place, and your sense of actual physical mobility is backing up what your heart's saying. And you're persisting too. You are persisting on this one. Nine of Wands is not blockage, it's persistence. It has that kind of, I'm going to give this one last crack vibe to it. You have to remember, guys, Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior, is because he keeps doing the same thing. That's why he's tired. Now, I don't know that this is repetition in behavior pattern towards this person. It's coming across to me as a sense of spirit. I'm not ready to be done with this yet. You got something on your mind. Nine of Swords is at the very heart of your reading. The idea of all this momentum, swiftness, I got to do this, Pisces got to do what Pisces got to do, is born out of the sense to alleviate the stress that's in there. So that's why I'm actually agreeing with your decision. And that kind of last crack at this kind of vibe. It's kind of like I've tried everything except this. And that's the difference between a successful Nine of Wands and a not successful Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands who is unsuccessful keeps doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. A successful Nine of Wands suggests I might be exhausted, but there's this one thing I haven't tried, and that's when we switch up the behavior pattern, and that's when we actually start to see different results. I think you have an idea of how to reapproach something, and you're absolutely exhausted. You've probably tried to talk yourself out of it 1,000 times. But you also said, anxiety, I can't let this go because I haven't tried it. That's why I think I'm seeing the swiftness of your action backing up the conviction of your heart. This is something you feel you have to do. What it's about, who it's with, I couldn't say. That Queen of Wands, I distinctly feel is not you. But you could be defending your position, like I said. But this is coming across as I have to take action towards this. If I don't, I'm never going to let myself rest on this particular subject. I don't know if you need to clear up the air about something, if you feel you need to take the action towards something and you don't want to, but you have a better idea of how to do it compared to, say, someone else. But there is this sense of passion, probably hot-headedness here a little bit, frustration attached to someone else, and thus your attention or energy is going towards it in that vein of resolution, with the insistence of, there's this one last thing I could do, or this one last approach, or this one final thing I could say. I don't quite know what it is. I know what the results will be. I don't know. I just understand your motivation is to kind of get this out of you. Get it out of you. I don't know what the results will be. Let's see what your influence would be, okay, over the next several days and or weeks. Possibly insight on this. That's a lot of movement and the insistence on doing so. I think you've been trying to block any sort of sense of participation with this until you just couldn't take it anymore. It kind of feels like that. I want you to do what's correct for you. Okay? I don't know what the results will be. You wouldn't either. That's one of the things that stresses you out. But if it helps get it out of your mind and out of your spirit and even out of your physical body, you know, in terms of the energy. Okay. What's going on, please? What's that influence for Pisces? King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, the Star. It would mean a lot to you to create stability here. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. There's something here about, because we have the nines here, two of the negative nines. We have the Nine of Swords, we have the Nine of Wands, which suggest instability. It's, well, with the self, what's mentally going on and physically going on, the agitation is real. And you're like, I need to get rid of this agitation. This is just one other thing. There's just one thing. One thing. It's kind of like that. And perhaps after that one thing, you can give yourself permission, right, to really say, I did everything I could. Because here's what it is. Practically speaking, here's the King of Pentacles, and who is very much head of his state or her state with that Ten of Pentacles. Woo. This is someone who prides themselves on being resourceful and fixing things. I was like, there's nothing I can't fix. Nothing. Like, they're adamant about it. There's nothing I can't bring together. There's nothing I can't connect. There's nothing I can't network. There's nothing I can't resource for myself. Because there's that energy coming from you. I can approach this. I can do something. Have I tried this? Whatever this is. And it would mean a lot to you to stabilize this situation, because the Pisces I'm looking at, that's something you pride yourself on. You know, you want to stabilize what's important in your life and what matters to you. There's a lot of desire here to heal this and to make it function. Okay. It's interesting. You're showing me individual motivation, but who you are has such far-reaching consequences Okay. It kind of tells me that not you're just well connected, but like I said, you know how to bring things together. Okay. Take this with you. You have resources at your disposal. You have the knowledge, you have the know-how, and you also have the drive. I've seen it in here. Trust that. This is going to become more apparent to you as an obvious point over the next several days and or weeks. It's within your desire and your wheelhouse to do this. Trust that. Okay? It's important to you, so shall it be. Okay? Pisces, honey, I hope this helped you. Put it in the comments. Take care. Be well. Cancer, welcome to your Sunday check-in. What's up? What's going on? Show me Cancer, please. What is going on, please? Show me Cancer under that solar eclipse influence. Show me Cancer, please, under that solar eclipse influence. What's going on? Show me Cancer. There we go. It's just a feeling. What's going on? Two of Swords, Eight of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, the Empress. Yeah. Yeah, I see you emotionally detaching from a situation to better take care of yourself. I guess that's the long story short. I'd like to clarify. And I tell you what, I'm telling Scorpio, it's not worth me getting in trouble with the other collectives for that. So I can see that crowning you, you've been in a state of confusion for a while with the Two of Swords, not having an answer no matter where you look, A, B, up, down, left, right. And trying to rationalize your way through something has not made anything clear, and you ignoring it hasn't made anything clear either. So the idea is I'm just going to disengage from it. Eight of Cups. We're kind of exhausted with whatever that particular subject matter is. So I see you emotionally distancing yourself from a situation so you can focus more on yourself. Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, specifically what matters to you. And that is kind of getting back in touch with your own sense of self-worth. But it's not just your own sense of self-worth. So King, Queen of Pentacles, this is very individualized, home, sense of self, self-worth at the individual level. You attach Ten of Pentacles on it. Okay, I'm looking at a Cancer that's highly connected, and you're saying you have more than just your own personal self to take care of or be worried about. You have a whole foundation you're running. And whatever it is that's exhausted you, you're like, I need some distance from it. The Empress is at the heart of your reading. This is someone of importance. Now, of course, I have no doubt you qualify for that, but there's someone here of importance that you're just mentally and kind of emotionally exhausted at the idea of it, or I should say them. Okay. They're still of some measure of importance to you. How they're attached to you, I couldn't say. But you're saying, I'm kind of sick to death of thinking about them, and I'm kind of in a place of emotional numbness about it. They're still a person of importance to you, otherwise they wouldn't have the ranking of the Emperor or Empress. But you're also saying, I could do a little bit more with focusing on me, and not just that, what's important to me, the Ten of Pentacles. After all, you seem to be a very important piece to the grounding subject here. In other words, that Ten of Pentacles really rests on you quite a bit. And you're saying, I need to pull back about the confusion I have with this person and the emotional numbness that I have with this situation in person. And I should probably take care of myself, because without me, this Ten of Pentacles isn't running. So I kind of agree with that assessment. Whenever we have that need to be like, you know what? This isn't getting resolved anytime soon, and I'm kind of tired. I should probably prioritize myself a little bit and my outer world, which requires a lot of my time, energy, and effort, not just you. I am inclined to agree that when you get to that point of emotional exhaustion, it's sometimes best to pull yourself aside and remember what your priorities are. Okay? That doesn't make them any less important, but you're also saying, I can't give this situation or you, or I don't know where they are in your life, my full attention all the time or focus. I need a little TLC too. I need to remember who I am too. I need nurturing too. I need to remember my worth and value too. I can't just sit around worshiping and sing to your needs all day. Something like that. And I don't know that is necessarily the case, but the idea is that I can't think or feel about this or you all the time. You know, it's because the King, Queen of Pentacles, they want to kind of know as much as they give when it's their turn to receive. That's the whole thing about nurturing. That's their whole gig. I'm nurturing you. You're part of my household. That means I care about you. But that also means I should be getting some back. So the fact that you're showing me isolation from a primary figure tells me maybe you could do with a little bit more TLC. And if they're not giving that to you, you need a little break. Okay? And I'm sorry that that's the case. Let's see what some influence might be coming in to help you with this. Insights, that kind of thing. You know, the thing about the Empress is a bit tricky. Whatever her criteria is for feeling satisfied, she's typically associated with giving unconditionally, and for some reason. When you look at this person and you try to emotionally connect with them, you keep finding yourself it's a non-starting situation, or it's been non-starting for a while. Which means they're not really understanding how to kind of nurture you back. I'm not sure how long it's been like this, but it's enough for you to be tired. You're saying, I have other priorities, myself being one of them. That tells me this person here is not checking in enough with you if you're okay, or showing enough TLC or care or concern. Bothers me, you know? I don't like that. Nobody likes that. Especially, even though they're the Empress, you're the one who shows me carrying the weight of the kingdom. So, what's up with that? Let's get some reflection, please. How might Cancer be influenced over the next several days or weeks? Two of Cups, Eight of Wands, Ace of Swords. Yeah, there's a truth in here, isn't there? A strong truth. Yeah. And it seems so simple, guys. I tell you, this is why I tell you it's the little things. A lot of people argue, no, it's about the big things. Cool, I have perspective on that too. Big things have a tendency to take care of themselves because they're the big things. You kind of have to. There are major consequences to not tending to the big things. That's why they typically fall in line eventually. It's the small things that add up. I'm telling you for the Cancer, you got that same kind of mentality. It's the small things that are adding up and taking their toll. Not enough to completely disconnect from this, but enough for you to be like, you know what? Yeah, thanks for asking me how my day went. Again, not sarcasm for like the third week in a row. Oh, this thing happened to me, but once more, you don't seem to care or check in with me too much. You know what? I'm gonna hang out here in my room or on the couch for a while and also maintain the empire. I'm going to kind of see to my own needs for a minute. And I'll tell you why. There's something here about the lack of communication, love, and appreciation that you are gaining insight on in the next several days and or weeks. And it seems so small. And that's what I'm saying. We got to concern ourselves with the little things, especially with these outstanding connections. We take people for granted, our situation for granted. We check out. We're not paying attention to our partners enough. And then we do it too. We stop paying attention to ourselves. And that's when we need to have that insight. There's something here with very sharp clarity, Ace of Swords, that you will be seeing in the next several days or weeks that's going to be talking about this. Basic communications of loving principles. The expression of equal love. It's super simple stuff, guys. Super simple. You're saying you're not asking for much, a little bit more appreciation of care and expression of love. And that this is worth it, and that you think about me, and that you talk about me, or you talk to me with love. We got to have some thoughts on this, you know, because it's been cut a little too cold and short. We're realizing this, we're saying this. This is how it's going to cross you about this situation, and why you kind of feel the need to pull back from it a little bit. Okay? I do hope this helped you. Put it in the comments. Take care. Be well. Hey guys, I had a feeling that this check-in would be different, and so it was. Oh no, for some of you are like, really? Really? Yeah, really? That's the whole point of the solar eclipse, guys. You know, It's bringing light to things that we have been aching and yearning for solutions to, but didn't quite have the strength within us to see it. That's the whole point. To quote Floyd, the sun is eclipsed by the moon. All these radical things that you think is impossible, they could become a little more possible so long as we remain open to the idea that the impossible is indeed possible, finding solutions to old problems and difficult situations, old thoughts, old feelings that are unresolved and painful. No. They're there. We just have to be willing to be open to what seems like an impossible subject. That means the willingness to be influenced. So we're going to have some really interesting insights over the next several weeks. Once more, Scorpio completely amused me. Well, if that's what everyone else is doing. I think I want to make things easier. Freaking Scorpios. Oh, we are the contrary zodiac sign. Well, if everyone else is stressed out, I don't want to be. So that means if everybody was having an easy time, Scorpio would be like, no, I'm going to do complication this year. Don't try to put me in a box. I'm mysterious, okay? Anyway, you guys, I do hope it helped you. And for those of you who have been struggling with things under your moon, in order to find your sun, it becomes a little more apparent to you over the next several days and or weeks. You guys, I hope this helped. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well.